Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first class of writing. Today, we're going to write an informal email. I need you all to open your books on page 13, and let's get started. Our objectives for today are first, to identify the content, style, and layout of an informal email. Second, to be able to write an informal email perfectly. Why do you think we should write emails, informal emails, in our real lives? Well, we usually write informal emails to friends, family members, or someone with a personal relationship. Two, tell about an event, like a graduation party, a wedding, or a birthday. Describe a place, or tell about a personal experience you've gone through. Our first objective for today is to identify the layout of an informal email. Well, in other words, what should my email look like? And how many paragraphs should be there when I finish writing it? Let's open our books on page 13. You will find a sample of an informal email on your top right corner. That brings us to how many paragraphs should the email be? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Accordingly, our informal email should have 4 paragraphs. Definitely correct. Let's get into more specific details. Who's writing the email? Who's our sender? Let's take a look at the bottom of the email. Can you spot a name? Yes, here it is. It's Mia. So Mia is our sender. Who is Mia writing to? Who's our recipient? Take a look at the beginning of the email, right after the word dear. Can you spot a name? Here we go. It's Hannibal. So Hannibal is our recipient. After we've learned how many paragraphs our email should have and where we should write the names of both the sender and the recipient, we need to know what type of information our email should include. Right on the same page, on your top left corner, you will see a list from A to I. We need to decide which of these letters you can actually see in the email and which you can't. Let's get started. The name of the event. Can you spot the name of the event here? I can. Here it is. Canberra National Multicultural Festival. Let's move on to B. Some facts and figures about the event. Can you happen to spot any figures, numbers about the event in the email? I myself can't. So, figures and facts are not a part of our email. Let's proceed to C. The actual venue of the event, the actual place of the event. And mind you, we're talking about the place, not the event here. Can you happen to see any mention of the place where the event took place? No, there isn't any. When she went to the event. Let's take a look at the second paragraph. Oh, it's crystal clear. It's over there. Last week. How long the event lasts. Does she really mention how long the events last? I don't think so. How often the event takes place? Yes, it's right there. Yearly. Every year. It takes place every year. Who's responsible for organizing the event? Does she mention a specific organization or a certain person who's responsible for organizing the event? Nah, it's not there. Some of the things you can do there. Yes, here we go. I can spot one. You can buy interesting items. Her opinion of the event. Let's move on to the bottom. Oh, here it is. I had such a wonderful time. After we learned a bit about the content of an informal email, we need to recognize the style and the language we should use when we write an informal email. You will see on your right-hand corner a second list from which we are to decide on what the email has and what it doesn't. Let's work this one out. Letter A. Does she really use a formal greeting and salutation? A formal one? How are you? Is how are you a formal one? I don't think so. So this option is not applicable. It's not there. Does she use the first person? First person. It's I. I is the first person. Can you spot an I here? Oh, yes. There is an I right over there. There are a few of them actually. Letter C. Does she use a friendly, chatty style? Definitely. I haven't heard from you for ages. This is very friendly. Style. Does she avoid the use of short forms? Oh, what are short forms? It's instead of writing is, I write an apostrophe S. Can you find an apostrophe S? Oh, here it is. So she's not avoiding it. She actually uses it. Does she use indirect questions when asking a question? No. I can find straight, direct questions here, as you can easily spot a question mark. Does she use exclamations to express emotions? Yes. Here it is. It's perfectly clear. The exclamation mark. Does she use a set phrases to begin and end her email? Yes, again. Can you give me an example? It's over there. Hope to hear from you soon. It's over there to end her email with. Let's wrap it up. What have we learned so far? We have learned that whenever we decide to write an informal email, we should write in 4 paragraphs. Write an informal greeting, usually at the beginning, like hi, hey, how are you doing? How have you been? Not only the beginning that should be informal, the ending also. Like what? Hope to hear from you soon, or take care. Write in short forms. Again, what short forms are? The apostrophe M, the didn't, the can't, the apostrophe S, exactly as you can see. The exclamations. Oh, you can spell the exclamation at the end of this sentence. Direct questions. The question marks are very clear here. Some certain expressions, like well, actually, as you see, the normal, friendly way you speak to your friends. The standard grammar and spelling, and this is of an extreme importance, as some of you actually make some mistakes on the test, which do affect your scoring. Please make sure you do not use wanna, gonna, or you. Now, let's start writing. We have a prompt here that we need to analyze in order to know what we're going to write about. First, you'll find this on the same page in your student book, page 13, exercise 2C. Let's analyze it together. Who exactly are you? Apparently, I'm just a visitor who just attended a cultural event in my country. What are you going to write? Are you going to write an essay? Are you going to write a report? Are you going to write a leaflet? Here. Oh, I'm going to write an email. Who are you writing to? Crystal clear. A friend. And as long as we're writing to a friend, we're writing informally. What exactly is your email about? What is the topic of your email? Why are you sending this email? I'm sending this email to describe the event I've just attended. Let's start writing. So, what should our first paragraph look like? Our first paragraph, firstly, should have a salutation and asking about your friend's news or health by saying, how are you doing? How are you? How have you been? Long time no see. Second, why are you writing the email for? In other words, the reason for writing your email. For example, I'm writing to tell you about my latest news. So, if I'm just building this up into one paragraph, what should it look like? Dear Salim, how are you? I hope you're well. I'm writing to tell you about an event I went to last week. It's called the Marmi Festival, and it's a festival all about falconry. How about the second and third paragraphs? Well, now it's all about details. What kind of details? The activities you did, you saw, you felt, everything you witnessed there. What our paragraph should look like then? As you read, you will notice some of the details he mentioned, like how long the festival lasts and what he sees there. Falcon races, screens. How about the last paragraph? It's all about your feelings. How will I rephrase that? I did enjoy every second of it. Was the worst time of my life. So that your reader can really feel what you felt like at that event. I was really tired when I got home, but I had a great time and I'm very glad I went. Of paragraph 4, we should make sure that we have our closing expressions, like, anyway, that's all for now. Hope to hear from you soon. We should include closing remark and signature as well, like, take care or see you. And here we are. We have a full, well-structured, informal email. Here comes your own part. You have a writing prompt that you need to read, analyze, and write an informal email right afterwards. Thank you for following the video. Wish you best of luck and have a beautiful day.